Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Damon. How are you, Damon? Good morning, Josiana. Good morning, Pat. How are you? Robert, good morning. Steven, how are you, sir? Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. What a day yesterday was, huh? All right, so let's go over a couple of things. Um, Tassos, good morning. I ended up taking a few more trades after the FOMC yesterday. So let's just take a look. The best one out of all of them was this one. I took a long here. Everything was in alignment. 200, the 100, everything was just basically in sync. And we got that pullback into the middle of the range, and I ended up with 4 contracts here, here, and here. And ended up covering here, here, and here. And that was really what made my day yesterday. Let me show the blotter. Yeah, there was action yesterday, and hopefully that action will spill over to today. I had trades before that, long, then got short here a little bit. Got short here, that was nice. That's pretty much it, actually. All right, so yeah, and I ended up getting from being down during the morning session about $300 to up 23.78. So that's how my day ended up. So I'm hoping that we continue this type of momentum. The odds are, as we progress through today, is we're getting a couple of things. Let's go through the mechanics of the market and the structure of the market first, and then we'll start looking at what our expectations are. The 200 and the 100 are long, right? That's the first thing. We have harmony zone number one, which is 813 by 803. That's this zone right here. And under it is 788 by 778. So the longs need to protect that before we continue to move to the next target in this rotation, which is 863.75. Okay. However, we have extended ourselves from Globex, which is 638.75, all the way to where we at, which is at 830. So if you're looking at a couple of 100 points, the market can continue to go in higher, but the expectation at the open is a bit of choppiness and consolidation patterns. Okay. So the market, yes, you see that, exactly that right there. You had a captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinco, and that's a topping behavior. We have a captain set up switch trade short on ES right now, and that would be significant on a push. So what I want to do is just spend a little bit of time this morning and just read the market. especially that first half an hour before putting anything on, and let's see how they consolidate this market. Will harmony zone number 1 and 2 hold up? If they hold up, to what extent? Okay, and then start looking for the next move. If we break anything under 803 or 800, that will put a halt on any long idea. DG, good morning. So the expectation here is this type of behavior, just chop, 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 consolidate. Look at this. Okay, so here it's very smart for us to be patient. Like literally, you gotta give it 15 minutes, half an hour. At the top of the hour, we have pending home sales, and at 9:30 we have natural gas storage. Those are two pieces of news that pending. Brad, confirm if you have the same numbers I have, but for the FOMC meeting number, I have 557. So, meaning everybody on their chart needs to mark 15,557. And that's going to be a critical level going forward till the next FOMC meeting. If we break anything above, 85, I would have to kind of look at the market from the perspective of a buying opportunity. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can get involved. No, they're not going to give it to me. Okay, cancel. And I'm not chasing it either, so that's fine. Yeah, 57. So I'll have 57 half, and ES is 45.8250. Thank you. So everybody, mark your charts for those two numbers. Good morning, Sheila. Man, yeah, the longs are taking over. They put on a captain setup failure with a switch trade on the 50 NT Rinko, which was 85 was the entry point. 45 is the entry point. Excuse me. That's fine. Let them play their games. Just want to read the structure, understand it. Here you go, another switch trade. The market is going to go toward our target, which is 863.75. That's where we're going to. Coming up. Here we go. That target is hit. And the next target is 888. And harmony zone number 1 is 838 by 28, 13 by 03. Harmony zone number 2. Market structure is long. The 100 and the 200 are in sync. This is a kind of market here up at these levels is very tempting for a lot of traders to fade and start an early short position. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's all I got to tell you. If there's momentum in this market, you got to leave it alone. Let the market sort itself out. At a minimum, you need to see 820 in order for us to even contemplate the idea of getting short. And even then, it's not really a short yet. The market has to break all the way to 788 in order for us to be swing trade fading this market. So right now, the best game in town is pullbacks are buyable, and we're seeing the market coming to the middle of the range and punching back up. That's a bullish behavior. So just resist the temptation of trying to fade this market. I mean, ES put on Captain Setup switch trade short right here and came and tested Harmony Zone number 1. Let's talk about ES. ES, same type of scenario that you were seeing in NQ. We're seeing Harmony Zone number 1, it's 46.26 by 23. Zone 2 is 19 by 16. We have, next target is 46.38 and a half. That's what's going on there. So pullbacks are buyable against Harmony Zone number 1. And we got there multiple times actually, but once, twice. So any action under 46.22 is an issue for NQ, and I mean for ES. And pullbacks are buyable in that instrument. Yeah, we hit target number 1. Let's talk about the channels here. 1, 2. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Here we go. All right, we're about to hit our target. And that's 888. We came very close to it. Very close. And here it comes. All right, we hit the target. Next target is 913. Harmony zone number one is 863 by 53 and 38 by 28. And onward and upward, pullbacks are viable. All right, just remember, top of the hour, we have some news. And they're grinding the market higher. Parabolic price action. We're coming up on a whole number, 900. Good morning, Umir. All right, I'm stepping away for just a moment here. All right. All right. So we got very close to that 13. Well, not really that close, but we're getting a bit of a pullback here. All right, Damon. Those are 1 second before the FOMC Fed fund rate yesterday got announced. Those numbers become statistically significant. So they are the numbers right before the announcement. And you will find out very soon how the price will, use them as support and resistance, and they'll come up to them, and it becomes an attraction point to price actions from now all the way till the next FOMC. So just mark them on your chart and watch them, and you're gonna see the relevance of them. Yep. Yeah, we're at the nosebleed section in this market right here. We have about 9 minutes to the top of the hour in the news. Maybe we'll get a bigger pullback that we can play with. All right, it's interesting they're putting a captain setup. So I mean, they should be pushing higher, and they should be protecting the bottom end of that. Potential captain setup on the 30 NT Renko. A break above 90 will get things going. I'm not, this trade can work, but I'm not necessarily too excited about getting long up here. If we break anything under 77, that will produce some technical damage to the market and a pullback. See what they're doing right here, making a lower high against a run up into the 900. So just watch out. We need to see the early signs of a reversal here, and this is one of them. Yeah, they're trying to trap people. See that? Tricky bastards. But we could see it though. Um, 62. Start breaking anything under 62. There you go. So the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. This is the first test of a harmony zone. And boy, they're coming. Trickery. So the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. We're looking for yeah. So we got 2 minutes to the top of the hour, and as long as that high is there, which is the 905, and the 100 and the 200 is out of sync, you're looking for these run-ups, and you're asking yourself a question: is are we making higher lows? Are the consolidation and the longs come back quickly? Is the cloud shifting positive, and when we come back to retest it, does the price hold? Okay, so right now we talked about the technical damage that will happen under that 777, and we said that was important. You're getting a test of harmony zone number one, and now a test of the middle of the range. The market simply could be trying to range itself here and produce a two-sided market to build stops, because it ran out of steam. So what do to pick up steam? Is they break the market and consolidate and build stops, then take out the stops. It's the market is looking for energy. Here comes the 9 o'clock. If this current candle that we are in closes below 65, I'll take a shot at a short. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. that's fine. Testing that price. We needed that to close lower. I'm testing this area here. Yeah, that switch was a good one. So I took profit on one, and I have another one, and I'm looking for a push below harmony zone number one. We should get a flush coming up right now. That's going to take us to the 50s. Target number 3 is good enough for me. Be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to get too freaking greedy here. I'll go break even right here and let it ride. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good one. You gotta see it. I mean, we have a potential of a deeper pullback, but right here at this spot, they can come in and start consolidating. So let me take my profit and reset on that trade. SNK, good morning. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, let them bleed the market a little bit. I mean, that's good for the longs and it's good for the shorts. So that those two trades basically. I mean, we're up about 412 off of that behavior. Took a stop on the first one and made 500 on the second trade. All right, let's keep playing the game. What was the zone entry? I mean, you're getting a retest. I mean, there's multiple things going on here, Omer. One of them is the fact that the 100 and the 200 are out of sync. The fact that we came in and trapped everybody with this captain setup into the 90s that failed to materialize into a high. So that was the pivotal point that we saw, and we said, okay, well, they're about to trap people. And sure enough, they came in and tested harmony zone number 1, came to the middle of the range. I took the first one there and just wanted to test it. I mean, I took a small quick stop with this. Then we came into two places. One is the top end of the cloud and the entry point for the swing trade system. So that's a spot where if you break anything above it into the 90, that's a legitimate stop. So you get in here. Now, as far as the targeting at this point, really I was looking for target number 3. I was like, okay, if they're gonna hold this structure, 2 and 3 should be very viable targets for me. Okay, but at the same time, look where I'm at. I'm at the harmony zone number 1. So at those two spots, at the top end, at the bottom end of the harmony zones, the buyers stepped in. They didn't have enough strength, but they did step in. So I took that first one, held on through that move, and then I added here. You got yourself a railroad short. That's a good spot for me to add. And then took as close to target number 2 as possible, and as close to target number 3 as possible. But that's the logic of that trade. GED, good morning. I mean, anybody else? I mean, I know Adam jumped in, but anybody else played that game? Well, here we go. We got Steven, we got Brad, Josiana. She did. I mean, all of you. Okay, bunch of you. That's good. Make that money. Hey Juju, good morning. Thank you, GED. Yeah, I'm watching. Good work, Damon. A tiny bit helps. Okay, so they're grinding, and sorry I didn't pay attention here, but they had a captain set up short on ES, right here at I don't know why I didn't see that 2675. So that was a catalyst for also that move lower. It helped it out. Whenever you have synergies between what's going on with ES and NQ, and you're getting similar patterns presenting themselves, that gives more strength to a move. The question I would have to myself here is, was there any way for me to stick around in this trade even longer? The only thing that would have kept me in is if I just followed the harmony wave, because the harmony wave is still short right now and we haven't broken it yet. We're bleeding into harmony zone number 2 at 38 by 28.75. We start breaking anything under that level. Momentum on the short side will pick up. Hmm. What level was that we're talking about? The below the 830, 828 is zone number two, harmony zone number two. If we break anything below it, we'll pick up some steam into the reversal of 813. Yeah, I mean, if you start breaking anything under 813, you're covering the 200 into Rinko. You're reversing the 200 into Rinko. Gold, yeah. Damon was talking about gold earlier on. He was bringing my attention to it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's look at gold from a daily perspective. Yep. So from a daily perspective, on a swing trade basis, we are in harmony zone, not harmony zone, but channel number two, short. I mean, let me draw that one quick. I mean, that's a dump. There you go. So that's the channel. Channel number one was here. We broke it into channel number two. Now we're back to target number one. The next target is going to be 1934.1. That continues. We're going to get a potential flush that will take out all these levels under it all the way down to target number two on a swing trade basis to 1887.8. Where the longs need to really take over is 1962.7. That will put a halt to this selling pressure. Okay, but that's just a significant move. We've seen this type of behavior, but look at that. When you look where we at, look at this price action. February the 2nd, market made that one big ass candle and then struggled to make anything out of it. I mean, recover from it into a major move. They did it here, recovered the following day into that move. But at least here we were in a channel to the upside. Right now we're in a channel on the downside. So this is a lot weaker than this behavior, and in many ways even weaker than this behavior. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. S&K. You're looking at crude oil. Crude oil. Here we go. I mean, they're at $80 in the channel to the upside, hitting target number three. Globex is at 78.9. As long as we trade above Globex, pullbacks are buyable against this level. And that level is 79.11. We'll run through. Here you go. That's daily NQ. That's NQ on a daily basis. That's crazy shit going on here. Wow. ES. There's no worry in the world. Russell 2000. All right. Yeah, we'll go back later on today and take a deeper dive into a lot of these instruments, including Apple and Tesla and all of them. All right, you see that bleed, huh? Yeah, I see that 50 on Omer. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Did you jump in? That's fine. You took action though. $7.30. Yeah, I mean that's target. Let's take a look. GED is talking about buying this thing at 7.30. Is right here at target number one on a pullback, which is a retest of the breakout. I mean, yeah, that would be an obvious one for a lot of traders to just take it there. And it will be interesting if the market does the obvious. They may come even earlier than that, ahead of that level and reverse. So we're going to watch for that. But the key to a lot of this is this level right here, 813. We break 813. We're literally in the middle of the range on the 70 NT Renko. Um, let me see where the 100 is. Yeah, 713. Bottom end of the harmony zone. Yeah, there will be a little bit of back and fill from that. Market can run up a little bit. They're walking the market lower. I mean, that's what's going on right now. If they break that low at 26, you're getting a switch trade on that 30 NT Renko, Omer. Okay. Yeah, we should see a flush coming up against that 840. We should get things to speed up here. Here it comes. Boom. Yep. That's it. Oh man, why didn't I not jump in? I just called it. 30-point fast and holding. I know that I had a face full of oatmeal. That's why. Boom. Now you're gonna be making money, Adam. You hit target number 5, bud. So make sure that you take some off the table. FOMO. Here you go, Damon. Good job. 35 pointers for Adam. $500 for Damon. Good work, guys. Good work. Now the next close 788, 75. Pat, how is Pat doing? Josiana, Robert, what are we doing, guys? Boom, target is hit. Next target, 763. There's momentum. Good Lord. AE, let me just, we'll give you a free trial in the room. We have a private room with these indicators and a trial of the Harmony trading system. I'll send you a link here. You could take a look. All right, so now we have Harmony Zone number 1. It's 813 by 23. Harmony Zone number 2 is 38 by 48. And we're looking at a target of 763 right now. Steven, where is Steven? Hey, Adam. Adam S. Sorry. And we got a couple of Adams here, so we got to. How you doing, buddy? I don't know. Hey, guys, you having any Apex issues? I didn't have any. Any of you? Adam, do you have any Apex issues? I know you're Adam Perez. Do you have any? Yeah, they're saying minor ones. Yeah, we have few of the traders in the room having it. It was a small delay early on, but the past couple of days has been like that. No, target 63 coming up. Thanks, Adam S. Appreciate it, man. And the market has a lot more range, which is really good. So in a market that does this, and this is how you measure it. You measure it by the length of the harmony wave. So whenever you have a harmony wave that's about 40 points in length, that tells you the nature of the market has shifted and changed. And in this type of environment, sizing up and going for bigger targets is the way to go versus trying to scalp the market for 5 and 10 points. This is the kind of environment where we need to buy and hold, or short and hold on to it, and try to follow that harmony wave all the way to its conclusion while adding and taking profits. So if you ever ask yourself, okay, well, when should I size up? When should I not size up? You look in the trading session. If you see a harmony wave, a length of 40 points, 30 to 40 points, it's time for you to go for it. Here we go. Target 763.75 coming up. Okay. Thank you, Cami. Appreciate it. See how close we got to that level right here. That level is that 763.75. Whenever they do that kind of thing, that means the market is trying to stabilize this price action, and the odds are we may get a two-sided market, and a counter trends are happening. Or in this case, the current trend is down from the 200 NT wrinkle perspective, but we're basically we have a high potential of testing harmony zone number one if they hold on to this 765, because there's no reason for them to really come all the way down here and not break it. So I would be very careful with any short right now. They may have exhausted themselves, at least temporarily. We need more information out of this market. Look at this massive move. We took a small piece of it and we're just so happy. We saw that bad boy right here. Yeah, see that switch trade? Yeah, they should be pushing the price a little bit higher. Yeah. Hey Brad, good job, man. Plus 500 for Brad today. Good work. See you tomorrow. That's what we're looking for, Adam. I mean, we talked about them failing to break the 65 and how that's going to push the price to where we could test harmony zone number one. So that scenario is coming in. So here, how are we going to handle this? I mean, they're coming up to that level. I want to see multiple things. The conservative play is to let them hit that level and pull back, then try another attempt at it and make a lower high and shift the cloud negative, then produce another harmony wave. That's the conservative way to do it, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be waiting on. Now, if they, come short of getting there and they reverse right here, then the same scenario applies. It's just at this level versus them hitting 15 or 25 and doing it. So I'm still looking for them to make a high and a lower high and a new cloud negative and a new harmony wave. So here it's a function of patience. At what point would I pause on even looking for a short? And I will ask the market for a lot more information. Anything over 830. If we go above 830, then at that point I would want the market to go well below 812 in order for me to even consider the shorts. Here we come. Here we come testing. Typically right here, you'll get a one candle reversal. Let's see if that happens. All right. So they hit the 30. We're asking the market for a lot more information right now. And that information is trading under 809 and then shifting the cloud to negative. Ultimately, the market needs to trap some. They need to trap a certain kind of a trader. So my question to myself is, what kind of trader is getting trapped here? Is it the guy that is speculating that the market is going to crash, or is it the guy that buying every dip, not realizing that the market has shifted personality? And that's what we need to find out. Tassos, thank you. I mean, you could do our free trial and get a lot more information about how the system works, including a class on the Captain setup, which is one of the setups that we use. So give that a shot. You'll get a lot more information that way. Here you go. The top of trader that's shorting the grind. That's what Adam S is saying. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. You guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps us stream. We appreciate you guys spending your day with us. All right, the shorts are coming in. DWM, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for the kind comments. And thank you for spending your day with us. All right, so what's happening? Somebody's getting trapped. Somebody's getting trapped. So the test of the harmony zone number 1, that's coming along. That's a good thing to see. That's consistent with the short market. We just need to see the cloud shift. We need to see a new harmony wave short. A couple of other things. We need to see the 200 and the 100 get back in sync, which is 790. So if 790 shows up, that's also a positive thing for us to see. But then we need an entry point at that point. All right. Well, they flushed it nicely. Okay. Came back and retesting and chopping it up. All right. So where we at in all of this is we're chopping up around the 100 Tirinko mid range, which is the 780. So that's just the area where the market just oscillating back and forth and not really making any headways either way. Okay. So what do we need to see out of this market? We have harmony zone number one, which is 88 by 98 and 13 by 23. So they need to hold, and this cloud needs to shift negative, and then a new harmony wave should show up, and then we need to see 764, and then rallies can be really shortable at that point. So structurally, the market is in a choppy area with a short bias, and we're just looking for a little bit more out of this market for us to commit to the short side. You can't see anything above 805. If we start breaking above 805, that's gonna shift the personality a little bit. So patience here is a virtue. Patience. There we go. Choppy, choppy. ES next target is 4607. Harmony zone number one is 19 by 22 and 26 by 29. Harmony zone number two. Selling pressure is here, and we have the 50 anti-wrinkle reversal. Yeah, we need to be looking for shorts. I mean, we keep hitting harmony zone number one and giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lower highs. So the key is to trade under 805 and continue to exhibit this pattern, which will lend itself to a breakdown in price structure that could take us to 738. But you just, again, You have to be. We will know exactly if they break above 805, Damon. Right now the structure is, you know, we really need to get to 64 in order for the structure to get back in harmony on the short side. And right now they're just oscillating in a very, very tight range, which you just have to be very careful with. I need the 805 to be protected. Like, you know, like right now what they did here is a switch trade, so that's not necessarily a short position right here. If they, especially if they close this at 90, which they just did. Captain set up long on the 40 NT Renko. So here we go. They're gonna push it up to 95 right now in the next few seconds. Here you go. Yeah, the market is settling in a tight range here. So that's, we talked about the 805. Definitely harmony zone number two needs to hold for the shorts. They're gonna play around in this range. We're too close to 800 not to test it and bust right through it here. And we're starting to get that right now. Okay. So we're testing harmony zone number 2. We came up to it in reverse. I mean, we need more. I mean, what? We're going to see this and ask ourselves a fundamental question. What will constitute a short? What will constitute a long? And what does constitute a choppy environment that I need to stay away from? Because we have to be very, very clear on what each of those stages are so we could adapt to them. So whenever the market is out of harmony between the 200 and the 100, like it is right now, that is by definition, it's a choppy environment. So in that choppy environment, I'm asking myself questions like, hey, listen, if I want to go short, how do I define the environment as short? The market needs right now to go to 77. Before this run up, it needed to come down to 62. Okay? So the lack of market doing that tells me, hey, listen, we're most likely going to go to the 95, which we did, and most likely we're going to go to the 85, which we did. Okay? And we're going to test that. So you have a 200 NT Rinko that is short, but a 100 NT Rinko that has a buying interest. That's a mixed market and consolidated market. So that's the kind of environment that you need more information from. And the best trade to do here is literally just gather intelligence. Okay? When the market is short, you got the 200 and the 100 are in sync, and you got testing of harmony zone number 1 and 2 that holds, along with the cloud being negative, along with the harmony wave showing up. When the market is long, you're gonna get the same exact thing, but on the plus side. So I'm seeing a few of you in the room getting chopped up. And you just that's the thing that we have to kind of watch out for. Defining the environment. What's the environment? The 200 and the 100 are in sync. You go long on the long side. The market is out of sync. You wait and watch for and gather information. Right now, here we go. So that move, we're getting the 200 and the 100 now are in sync on the long side. So what are we looking for? We're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity on signals. Okay. And harmony zone number 1 is 813 by 803. Harmony zone number 2 is 788 by 778. Pullbacks are buyable against those two levels and a low of 767. So that has to hold as well. And next target is 863.75. And looking for the next signal. Define the environment, define the behavior, define the signal. And be patient. The general price action, Damon, is slow here. I mean, the moves are happening, but there's not multiple rotations. So what I'll be looking for here is the quality of the test of harmony zone number one. So if we can get a pullback to that level, then make a high, or excuse me, a low and a higher low, then a new harmony wave showing up, then that would be a structure that I'll look at in order for me to go long into the target of 863. Where would I be concerned if we trade anything under 800? Then that structure is getting damaged and these longs are getting trapped. So if this candle right now we're close anything under 828, we're gonna get a pullback. Well, let's ask a different question, Damon. Who's getting disappointed? What kind of trader right here is getting disappointed that their idea is not coming true and they're squirming trying to catch up or make money back or average in? Okay. So then you ask the next question. How would the market look like if the bears are stepping back in? And how would the longs take advantage if the bears are failing? The market has a certain look and a certain structure to every part of those questions. So for example, if this market goes down below 800, then structurally you're really damaging the health of the longs. Okay? If we come up to this zone and hold it and make a high, a low, and a higher low, the shorts are squirming, and they don't even see it yet. Okay, so I know how the longs will step in. I know how the shorts will assert themselves. I know how the market would look like if it's just chop. And in essence, what we all have to do is cut the market into boxes that you can clearly understand, or if you don't understand that box, you elect to leave it alone. Okay? So we could come into this box and say, hey, listen, what should I expect the market to do? If the longs are strong, what the market would do here? If the shorts are strong, what would the market do? At what point would this box favor the longs versus the shorts? Then you have a clarity on what to do. Let's assume you simply don't know. That's an answer. You say, okay, well, I need more information, so I'm going to wait for the next box. That next box could be the box here between 18 and 800, which is between target 2 and 1, or the box could be between 3 and 4. So I don't know is an answer. And a lot of times you spend half of the day saying, I simply don't know. Like I can make up in this box what they're doing, and that is legitimately okay. Don't trade it. Just leave it alone. Watch it. Listen to the market. See, make assumptions. What if and then scenarios. And that's how trading in harmony is all about, is you getting in tune with price action, is by cutting the market into boxes that you can understand. And if you don't, no problem. Wait for the next box. You don't understand that box, that's fine. Wait for the next one. And then you develop that sense. And then you develop a sense of what to come. Because you've seen it a million times. Precision is a decision, right? So in this current box that we are in, let's take a look. All right. We're waiting on this to hold and us breaking that trend line. If that doesn't happen, we're testing harmony zone number 1. When we get there, we're looking and expecting the market to reverse back up and establish channel number 2. And then this trend line is still relevant. We need to break above it, come back to retest it, and hold. And that will set the stage for a new harmony wave to show up, and then a signal to show itself up here, then a push to target number 3. What happens if this pullback does not give us a reversal from this test that's happening right now, and we start breaking under 800? Then it's going to take us from this box to below this box, where we're expecting a reversal, and that will lend itself to a reversal of the 200 from the 100, and the market will go into another choppy rotation. Okay, so the longs can reassert themselves above the 830 to 835, and the shorts can reassert themselves under the 800. And we know in each box what we are expecting the market to do in order for us to take an action, or not take any action. And in essence, not taking any action is an action by itself, which is I'm sitting, watching, learning, seeing what the market is all about. That is an action, and most of the time, just watching and listening is the best thing you could do as a trader. See how they came up to that 800 and holding it. Okay. Guess what happened to the 100 NT Rinko? It disconnected from the 200. What is that telling me? The market is no longer in harmony on the upside and in a state of consolidated flux ahead of lunch hour. So what do I do when the market does this? Two options: scalping only trades, and or take the money that you made for the day, call it a day, and move on to either trading the last hour of the day or calling it a day altogether. But the positive part is they held on to that 800. And that was a big level that we needed to hold. So the 800 is significant. The 800 is going to be significant. A break below it is important. We're testing that trend line one more time and shifting. The biggest trap of them all is if they come in below 763 and flush all the longs under that level. If they do that, we get issues. The longs are going to be reeling off of that, and the potential of hitting 724 is high, and then we can start digging into the 700s. And the market becomes shortable again on rallies. So we're back to that state, and that state is a state of consolidation and traps. And the market spends the majority of the time in that state. Yeah, look at this. We're going to the 800. They're gonna bounce it back here, maybe. Well, let's wait and see. Harmony zone number 2 is 788.75 by 778.75. So that zone right there, the longs need to protect. That is actually a good observation, Adam. And the shorts have some guts today. Yep. You could see that they are challenging levels that in a very bullish environment they would not even dare. Well, they dare, but they get rolled over, right? Yeah, that's right. Safe. No trade is a good trade. That's for damn sure. really in many ways our refinement of our trading should be honed in a consolidated environment. So this way we could recognize it and adapt to it. Versus after the fact, you realize that you got sucked into a consolidation. But guess what? It's too late. You already got chopped up. And that is the yeah. Thank you, DWM. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to know. Yeah, you're right, Saifam. We're dealing with uncertainty, right? I mean, we don't know. We're not dealing with the idea that you know what's going to happen next. We're dealing with the idea that you can see the probabilities and adjust. We live in a world where everybody wants to be certain, and not in trading. Could be everywhere else, but not in trading. You gotta smile, trade, and manage risk, and have fun. Bounce back, bounce back. Okay, so the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. The market is making a high and a lower high. They made a high, a lower high, a lower high, another one here. They're protecting that trend line going lower. Yeah, that's another one. That's the biggest one, Adam. Hey, from Mr. Gary. And he said something very smart one day, and I caught on to it. He said, "Be green, be gone." And you will notice after years of doing this that you will have an effective time frame in which you can be focused and you become efficient. That that time frame for me personally is between 9:15 Central to about 10:15. That 1 hour, okay? Because I'll spend the first half an hour understanding the market. Typically, at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, you have news. It'll take it'll take about 15 minutes for it to sort itself out. Then from 9:15 to that 10:15, I would have gathered enough information about the personality of the day to where I'm effective. After that time frame, if I, start pushing myself to trade more and more and more and more, I find myself, you know, taking a step back. So you have to sit down and ask yourself a question. What is the effective time in which you can be in front of this machine? If you're trading all day long, I guarantee you 100%. Okay, and there's nothing 100% in trading, but this one, I can guarantee it. You are losing money. If you're trading all day, you're losing money. Period. There we go. See that? A lower high, lower high. Oh, they're just chewing through all these people up there. I mean, there's a lot of disappointed bulls that thought this thing is going to carry over. That target at 863, I mean, they have this line of defense right here that we're at, which is critical. And if they don't hold on to it, then we're gonna get to that 763. 2:45 p.m. and exit 4. Okay. It's interesting. I mean, you just basically you're thinking about the market in terms of time frames. At a certain time and an exit at a certain time. Is there any like data on that shows? So now that test of the 800, if they test it and they hold on to it, meaning, you run up to 800 and you get faded back, that will lend itself for a push lower. And look where we at on the 100 into Rinko. We're in the middle of the range. So that's going to be an interesting one. Good job, Robert. How did you end up? Oh, look at you. Good job. Very nice. Very consistent, by the way. All right, guys, I think I got a notice that the Apex 80% off is ending at the end of the month here. So that's coming up, which is a Monday. So if you're looking to shore up your accounts, here's that link. And that is the code for us here. All right, guys, that's it for me. So we had that early on trade that we saw, and let's see where we at for the day. I didn't trade on Monday, so for this week we didn't trade Monday. We just watched the market and understood it. So we had Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday we had a really nice little stretch of trades right after, well, not right after, I waited an hour after the FOMC meeting, and then started from 205 to 242, ended up making about 2400 or so. Then today we had one trade here and those two trades. So that's where we at. All right, guys, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, and we will get it done again. Guys, have a good one. Hey, Josiana, before you go, I'm sending you a message, okay? That's interesting. Yes, interesting. Okay, so they're holding on to this harmony's is zone number 2, and the longs are coming up. Okay, well, that's a statement. Okay, so now, so the 800 is becoming more relevant by the minute. If we end up breaking anything above 827, that will put the market back in harmony, and then we can start looking at the longs. All right, guys, that's it for me. We'll see you bright and early.